What's going on, people? It's your boy Jay Specs. I am, obviously, I've been dead, but it's Easter. I have arrived. I have risen. Don't call me Black Jesus. But, we are back, and this is something new. You can call this the preseason of the Pokemon Masters Cast, a podcast we'll be doing all of PMC Season 5, and it'll just be a recurring thing going forward. But pretty much, there's going to be more content in it during the season because we'll obviously have more to talk about. But we got to get you to know some of the guys. So first off, I have with me Lamar. Lamar, introduce yourself. Let these people know who you are and what do you do. Hello? Did I not say Lamar?
Happy Easter.
Good Lord.
I'm Lamar. I'm the best analyst around, doing weekly recaps. I'm gonna call it something special, so you will find out when it comes to time. I am not adopted. I am
Hello? Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. Alright, so next up we have main season coach, my boy Mastodon. Mastodon, let him know what it is. Who are you? What team you'll be coaching? All that good stuff.
Alright, so we are, for those who saw me in Season 3 and Season 4, I am Mastodon. I am coach of the Mastodon Gastrodons. It's good to be here on a podcast with some of the lads, and it's good to see J-Specs off the shelf for a season, so...
Holy moly.
thought I'd get it off my chest bright and early. Just start some...
This man shelved me. My last season of the PMC, he put me on the fucking shelf, alright? I have to come off the shelf like Woody from fucking Toy Story and put this man's dick in the dirt. But, last but not least, we have a current D-League coach. Shout out to my man Arky Knight for running the D-League so very well. I know there hasn't been much coverage on it as far as the PMC channel just because people are very hard to trust to do work for stuff they have no merit in anything coming back to them. It's hard. But we have my man Brendan. Brendan, let the world know who you are.
Right, hello, I am Brendan, aka Dark Devil 26. And I am a current D-League coach, and so I have been playing in League format for a while now, and I am trying to get into PMC Majors, and if I do, it'll be awesome. So, yeah, I'm hoping to be a part of PMC Season 5, and I think if I do, it'll be a fun time.
Alright, first off, he's part of Clean Logo Club, alright? His logo is fucking fire.
Which one?
The Thunderous logo.
The Trend Thunders? I love that logo so much.
That logo is beautiful. I said, oh my god.
I need an update on mine.
I have 2 logos now, and I rebranded my Mudsdales one too.
Alright, so people, I know normally we're a swear free, but since YouTube went ahead and demonetized all of us shit small channels anyway, I don't give a damn anymore, alright? You're gonna get the fullest expense of specs. If you don't know my real name, you know what now. Damn it, my name is John. But in all seriousness, all seriousness, in terms of being professional, we're a very professional league. We work really hard and we put a lot of work into this. But so let's kick this off with a bang. So Lamar and Brendan both are currently in the D League. What are you guys' thoughts? Oh, well, actually, no. Lamar actually backed out of the D-League because of reasons.
Due to IRL reasons and...
So, that is why he backed out due to things going on in life, and he's now going to help us out with analyst work once his life calms down, which we all can understand. But, Lamar, we'll start off.
Yeah, I'm here to support PMC no matter what. I'm here to give it all. Yeah,
more verbal diarrhea. But Lamar, what are your thoughts of the PMC D League? Whether it be how Arky is running it, how the structure is of the league, like what do you? Because mind you, the original groundworking came from me, sort of, because I kind of made it a lesser version of the main league. But this season it's all Arky. I'm just there for moral support, and if he has a question or like needs some advice on some situations, because I've been dealing with this stuff for 5 seasons now. So what are your thoughts on how it's being run so far?
Well, honestly, I've had an amazing time. Arky's such a great person. Me and him are now buddy. If I want to play Fortnite with him, I will call him up. And he ran it so smoothly, so well. It's just the people are just so unreliable because of how many people we that left already, including myself. Like, my inclusion of leaving is not because of his fault; it's because of IRL reasons that I won't explain. But yeah, Arky ran it so well. Please ban Magirna and Nagano and Landers. Those shouldn't be in this league. I was
Legalize Jennifer.
No.
Massive. You stop that. I still have nightmares about this. Like, oh
I was
my
about
God.
to say. I was about to say.
I had nightmares about when Macedon shelved me. With
I was only undefeated before the loss because of my broken ass team. I had like a Zygarde, Vale, with Magirna. Oh my god, that was just so big. I wouldn't be undefeated. I just ban Magirna.
How did you get that?
I got Magirna.
So basically,
I got Zygarde round 5. Who allowed me to get Zygarde round 5? And
so
then,
basically, Lamar is saying Lamar's trash, and he just had to get mine.
no, get out of my field.
Trash is trash. But for those of you who aren't aware of how we usually do things in the D League, we usually tend to, suspect test what certain mons, like mons are normally banned in D League, to see if with the new generation and with, all the new changes and stuff like that, if maybe a mon isn't as broken anymore. And every time we do it, we are, sadly mistaken. But it makes the D League more fun, and it lets people use mons they barely ever use.
I find it funny that you guys ban Landorus Eye with a Z move, but that's if you put a Z move on Landorus Eye anyways, that's hindering its wall breaking abilities.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I did nothing with the tiers. That was all them. They wanted to. They wanted to test Naganadel. They wanted to let Magirna the Lord back in. Brandon, what about you? What are your thoughts on the D League right now? Like, how do you feel the structure? How it's been run.
All right,
and let's
in terms
continue
of
to give
structure,
Arky some props too.
I do have to give massive props to my man Arky. Ever since the D League started, like Wilmar, me and Arky have become very, very good friends. And as someone who's been pretty consistent all season long, I must say it feels really rewarding being consistent, and it also feels really rewarding when people are, I'm not trying to throw people under the bus, but people struggle to keep up. And you know what? That's okay, because people have in real life commitments, which is all good. But in terms of the structure, I feel like a 10-week season in terms of seeing who's consistent and seeing what mods are broken is such a good idea. And I really wish that more leagues would do this instead of just being like, oh, yeah, we're going to allow this. I think putting it through a test run is such a good idea. And I feel like I have to give props to you, J-Specs, John, and I have to give props to Arky for running the league so smoothly. And I had a lot of fun personally. It just sucks that my capture card had to break midway through, but I got it back, so yay! But
hey, speaking of capture cards, remember when I was complaining that I thought mine was broken?
Yeah, what happened?
It's not broken at all. It was just my cord was shitty. The funny thing is, I knew I had a shitty cord because I was using that cord for my Xbox One as well, and my controller would always disconnect. So I didn't want to put 2 and 2 together. I ended up putting 2 and 2 together. It's just shitty cord because I went and bought a new cord for like $8. It's a fucking good cord, and it works fine.
Just
now,
so
yeah,
the viewers know, sorry to cut you off, Brendan. Even though I'm not in the PMC D League, I'm still going to be uploading all my matches and coming in the movie. Since I haven't uploaded my matches, and because I can't have good consistent internet for the life of me, and I can't comfortable with the internet I currently have. When I get internet, because I'm getting a job at McDonald's, laugh at me, please. I'm gonna get myself good internet so I can upload a huge movie from week 1 to week 6. Even my loss, I'm gonna make a fantastic movie once I get really good internet. And if I get taught how to use Sony Vegas, just thought I'd like to point that out. PMC, what a family accepts me.
So guys, in case you need a shortened non-Lamar version of that,
Wow.
he's giving you a buffet of verbal diarrhea as soon as his internet is fixed.
I can't wait.
He says
Now we touched on the D leaguers. So Mastodon, I mean, you've been with us for a while now. You become one of my good friends. I love the Mastodon. Like, if you would have left me, I would have cried. You always need an also you can talk to every once in a while. And this is my dude. What are your opinions of the PMC, barring the fact that I died last season? Let's just take that season out of history, all right? Go to your browser history, delete that whole season.
Delete season 4.
And delete season 4 because it was a shit show.
Yeah.
Not gonna place the blame on anybody because we don't do those.
It's sort of all just fizzled, really. Like,
but
season 3
wait, before I let you get into it, Mastodon, I actually want to give these people some backstory on why season 4 went the way it went.
Yeah, that's fair.
So for all of you, I'm pretty sure, because I know Brendan, you've been in and out of the PMC chat because you've been helping me. Mastodon, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to recall this. I was like, my life got super busy at the time that people were begging me to start season 4.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, I personally am not ready with how my life is. My job is super inconsistent. Some nights I'll come home at 8 p.m. Others I'll be home at 3 a.m. I cannot personally, put myself in a position to run a league for you guys and make sure because for those of you that don't know, I like to get everything done beforehand. Like, even with season 5, I already have all the graphics done, and if they're not done, they're being made. I get intros done. I get everything done weeks in advance, months in advance. And because of the new job that I had found, because at first, when I first started that job, it was at a movie theater. I was only working 5:30 to 11. I was part-time. But then once I got out of like the training regimen, now all of a sudden I'm closing, and I'm closing on nights where new good movies are coming out. So when you close when a new good movie come out, in the position that they had me doing, I'll give you guys an example. I was one of the ticket guys. You go there and they rip your tickets. Yeah. Believe it or not, those people have to stay until every single last person is out of the movie theater.
That is
so just
bad.
Just think of a premiere night. Let's say I'm gonna put Black Panther in perspective for you, because I recently went to go see Black Panther at 11:30. Right? That movie's like 2.5 hours long. And then nobody just leaves their movie and goes straight home. You have stragglers just sitting around talking. You have people going to the bathroom. You have people waiting for people in the bathroom. So now it's 1:30, 2 o'clock, and you're waiting. And if it's a movie that's like super, hyped, like Black Panther on opening weekend, I can only imagine how many extra shows they had to add. Because when Wonder Woman came out, we had to add a whole bunch of extra shows. It was ridiculous. So you're scheduled to, like, let's say 2. Now you gotta stay till 3 because they added a 12 o'clock show and the 12:30 show. So it's like, I had to deal with that, and a lot of people still wanted the season to go. And when I mean a lot of people, most of the league really did want the season to start. They did. But they understood, a lot of them understood what I was going through, and they weren't being vocal about it. But the vocal minority literally kept bitching that the league wasn't starting and that it was taking too long. So I went ahead and said, listen, I personally cannot commit to running this league right now because of how crazy my life is. If you guys really want the league to start, I can put it in the hands of my admins, and you guys can start the league. And then that's pretty much what happened. Shouts to my man, the Flying Bird, because he was there helping for a little while. And then the people that, you know, did the most bitching left as soon as another opportunity came. I'm not going to drop any names. I should, because I don't give it to Hera. Did anybody hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Hera made me really upset because he was the main one. When's the league gonna start? Why isn't the league like questioning my every move when I have a system that works for the PMC? Because we were going into season 4. I know what I'm doing. TTM acknowledged us enough to give us all-stars in their March Madness tournament. I knew what I was doing. You know, I do things a specific way because that's how I run things. And then they're like, well, we need to know what's going on. No, you know when I know. Like, I don't... Macedon, can you attest to this? Do I tell you guys my every move before it's done?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, no, see?
Yeah.
So, I usually get stuff done once it's confirmed. You guys know everything. So, he was one of the major ones crying and begging for the league to start. And again, don't send any hate to Hera. This is just one of the... He was just one of the vocal minority that really wanted to, because there was a lot of impatient people in that season. And then he got, I forgot which league he got invited to. I think it might have been the MPL. As soon as that was confirmed, he left.
And it was my fault that he got invited to the MPL.
And then it's crazy because I died. When I come back from dying, I get ridiculous amounts of backlash. And I'm like, bruh, I told you guys. I told you. Like, and it's like, I understand why people were mad at me because of the way I came back. I was like, I told you should have, because the first thing I said when I came back is, I told you should have let me do the thing how I like to do it. But none of you guys wanted to wait. And then one person was like, it shouldn't matter if you didn't want to wait. It's your league. In a situation where leagues are community based, it is never just one person's league. If I would have said, no, the league's not starting because I don't want it to start, I would have lost every single minute.
As a commissioner myself, I feel this. I am a commissioner of the IBL, in case you guys aren't aware, and I just have found a formula that's worked pretty well for me, honestly. And we took a 6-month hiatus from, August onward, and we started in January, and I know people were begging me to start, and I chose not to start personally because I needed to get my life in order. Like, I was going through a lot of in real life stuff over the summer, and I really needed to get my life in order, so I just decided to take, like, I wouldn't say a hiatus, but I took a bit of a break. I was still active on Discord, of course, but I took a break from the game itself, and I just focused on myself for a while. And as a commissioner myself, I 100% respect that, because unfortunately there are going to be some people that just give you backlash. And honestly, John, you have said one of my favorite quotes as a commissioner running a league, and that is, I would rather be a tyrant than a slacker. So if people are going to be, I don't know, upset that you're doing things your way and they don't want to do, then they can just, I guess they can just go, or they can just go with the flow. Like, they don't have to stay and have fun. I've come to realize that as I've grown, as I've run my league for a while, and I feel like the people who didn't have fun, the people who gave me a hard time, they all left. And we got brand new people who are just awesome people, awesome to be around, and I couldn't be happier to have them. And if they need to go due to certain things, due to certain commitments, so be it. But we have a solid core, and I feel like leagues, they take, I don't know, they have a solid core of players that they need to build around. I feel like, I honestly have felt like the PMC has had that solid core for a while now. And sure, not every season is going to go perfectly. I mean, not even the GBA has gone perfectly for season. I mean, season 3, they had to stop like midway through and do playoffs. Like, every league is going to have its bad season. So I think that, like I said, your quote of, I would rather be a tyrant than a slacker, like, it really just applies to pretty much any league, really. Like, if you're running a league, like, if you want to be strict with your rules, then yeah, obviously stuff is going to get done. But if you're just going to lay back, sit back, obviously nothing's going to get done and nobody's going to care. So that's why I take your quote and I apply it to my own league, and I honestly really appreciate that you said that to me one day. And I think I've just gone with the flow from there, and it's been awesome. And I feel like now that you're back, I think the PMC Season 5 is going to be a really, really good season, because I know you know what you're doing, and I know you got a good group of guys, and it's just going to be fun.
Indeed. Now, because I'm going to touch back onto that subject more or less, but let's let Macedon give us his thoughts on what he was going to say, because I rudely interrupted this man.
That's so good. Yeah, like Season 3 is the reason why I came back and stayed. Like, it was absolutely phenomenal. Like, I thought it was ran really well. Like, everything just went in week by week. I think, like, and I just enjoyed most of my matches and, like, a lot of the people there. So, like, I really had, like, no complaints whatsoever. It could be because I had Genesec, but, like, no complaints whatsoever.
This man had the bees.
Like, everything ran well. Like, if there was a hiccup, it was sort of just, like, it was just fixed, like, right away. It was almost like sometimes people wouldn't even notice that, like, that hiccup happened. Like, it was really well done.
Yeah, like, I pride myself in going above and beyond. That's why I needed the year break that I took, because if you guys haven't realized, I've been trucking for the PMC these past 2 months. Like, it's been insane how hard and how high my interest level is back into the PMC. Like, I missed the prominence that we were. Once I saw that we weren't in the TTM tournament because I died, it hurt. So it's like, I was like, yeah, no, we can't do that anymore. We got people have to know we're still here. We're still a league, and we're still a place that people want to go. Because, not for nothing, a lot of GBA people have either been in the PMC first or dealt with the PMC. Verd, PMC.
Hell yeah.
CJ, PMC. Blue Rogue is now doing stuff, PMC. I know he's been in a bunch of other leagues, but you get Araptos before the PMC, being an analyst for us when he did videos maybe once or twice every few weeks. What other league was he an analyst for? Now he's a GBA analyst. Like, that's my guy. No hate on Araptos. That's my dude. Because when he did bring videos, they were amazing.
Yeah, a little bit of backstory on Araptos, actually. Him and I, we know each other personally. He lives like an hour away from me. So, like, just to throw into his perspective, so, like, I can't throw any hate at the guy. Like, when I started in Season 3, I said, oh, hey, they're doing analyst stuff. Because, like, we knew each other, like, just through talking about, like, GBA and stuff just while we're at, like, Pokemon events. So I was just like, yeah, come check it out, pitch something interesting and they might take you on. And it's good to see that. It's good to see, like, how far he's gone and, like, just getting him out there saying he started in the PMC doing analyst work, really.
Like, literally, that's when I realized that the PMC actually has notoriety. Because once CJ and Verd both got into the GBA simultaneously, I was like, holy moly. And then all of a sudden, I started getting in contact with Jolt of the MPL, and that's shout out to Jolt, that's my dude. And then, like, it's like people were, taking note on us. Like, we work hard. And then my friend Aster, shout outs to Aster as well. Everybody's getting shout outs today. But somebody had asked Aster about the PMC, and they were like, oh, what kind of league is that? Like, they said, like, I forgot which league, but the league that doesn't do analyst work. And he was like, oh, no, PMC's a real big league. It's like the GBA. They do analyst work and everything. And hearing that come out of a higher, not higher grade, because, I mean, what really is a grade on YouTube in terms of PokeTubing? But someone that's deeper in the community than I am, to hear them say that about a creation I made just because one day I got denied a league because my channel was too small. That's literally why the PMC is here. When I was at 35 subs, I tried to get into the MPCC, and they told me my channel was too small and I couldn't get in. And then
relatable.
And then bow, PMC has been born. That's why recently, if you see the PMC spamming tweets, that's me, people. I'm out here working hard. My Twitter fingers are strong right now. But
no surprise.
I just recently tweeted saying that the main mission of the PMC was always to create a league environment where people that have smaller YouTubers that might have just gotten their capture card or have had one for a while but haven't had an opportunity to join anything because nobody's looking their way. Give them a place to play, because once you play league format, you'll never play regular Pokemon again. I've never did another Let's Play. I don't do casual Wi-Fi battles. It's like, I'm a sports fan. So adding the sports aspect to Pokemon like this that league format did, it's beautiful. And me being denied from that league way back then, no hates on the NPCC, because I could have gotten in again recently if I really wanted to. But I'm pretty sure that league is done now too. But
that league is dead.
Yeah.
It died when the D League started.
Because I think U-Turn Crobat stopped doing YouTube videos. But it's just like, people try to brush off the smaller YouTubers, you know, and I didn't like that at all. Like, yeah, everything's not about a sub count, you know, it's about having fun, especially a children's game. So it's like
P4G.
Oh my goodness! Well,
about that actually,
about the verbal diarrhea.
Like,
hold on. We don't want to turn this into a shit show of just attacking other leagues. We don't want to do that. But something else I am gonna say is, because I know the whole, you know, the league wars have kind of died down, and I honestly feel like they should stay dead. And the reason why I say this is because you're never going to find a league that doesn't overlap each other. Everybody is joining every single league. That was one of the main things I wanted of the PMC. I wanted the PMC to be a league that had good players that weren't in every other fucking league. But you can't.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, taking some unique people that aren't in the bigger leagues, I feel like that just makes the league so much better. It's just more unique that way.
That's why I am in a position where I will only do one league at a time, and the PMC is always my number one priority.
I'm just done with leagues for now. They feel like a chore, but that's beyond the point. That's besides the point.
And then seeing as how, like, the point of this podcast is all things PMC, people. So since I already touched on, you know, the mission of the PMC, I want you all to know that this is an upload required league. All right, we need uploads. If you want to be an analyst and you're watching this video right now, and you're going to actually be consistent, you know, not record a video for me one day and then next week I have to be in your DMs with a 5-paragraph persuasive essay on why I hate your fucking guts. We're not, you know, but I've always said that a capture card isn't required. At the same time, if you're gonna try to join this league and you know it's Wi-Fi and you know you don't have a capture card, please try to find some way to get your battles recorded, whether you know somebody or Citra. You know, there are ways to not put extra burdens on people, because I didn't know what a burden was until the first season of the D League, where we had 10 people who couldn't. Because this is back before Loopy popped up out of nowhere and everybody and their mom was Oprah Winfrey with the capture cards. You get a capture card, you get a capture card, you get a cap. I had to buy mine from Katsu Kitty back when he was the main guy. So it's like, to see that in the D League between me, D-Pad, and Tyler, we not only had to gen for everybody, we had to record for everybody. And then Tyler had some real life things going on, so we had to do all the analyst work by ourselves. That's like, I know some people are going to say, oh, but every time you're an analyst, you die. Only time I die when I'm an analyst is when you guys never see all the work I have to do behind the scenes. Like, me being an analyst means I also most likely have to gen. And I'm telling all my PMC people, all right, listen to me now. Listen, every coach, D-League coach, C-League coach, listen, if you need me, I'm not adding the general to my name at all, but I can gen 100%. If you need me to gin, I like ginning at one time. I gin once. Alright? This is nothing about, oh, but no. You should have your team ready. If you need your team gin before, not the night before your battle. Your team should be, if you know you have to have somebody gin your team, be courteous to other people's time. Because it's,
Yes,
you
100%.
don't know how tedious it is to be watching a movie and then now somebody slides in, like you could be with your girlfriend or something, or your male friend in terms of Lamar, and
Huh?
you can be sitting there, you know, and then you just your DMs just explode because insert player here just now they have a battle in 15 minutes and they need you to gin your team. Be courteous. That's a dick move. All right, that's not. Nobody appreciates anything like that. Okay, nobody does. Because
I mean, even though nowadays Jenning is a lot more easier.
it's a lot easier, but still, it's not something that
still
you ever just want to do. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, because it takes long to trade anyway.
I was saying this in the admin chat of my league when I was explaining, because Arky, I think he wasn't necessarily complaining that we needed more ginners, but he was saying I think we need more ginners, and I was like, bro, to be and recorders. I was like, bro, to be completely honest with you, nobody is going to record or gin for a league and they get nothing out of it. What? Like, yeah, they might say yes because you asked them. But what, like, a random league comes to me and say, hey, I know you have a capture card. Can you help us record? What real reason do I have to commit to record videos for somebody? I'm not in the league. I'm not playing, so I'm not even recording for myself. Why do I really have to record for somebody else? Because they asked me to?
That's still motivating.
And then put it and
be honest,
and then to
like,
put me on a time frame on when, like, you don't understand how inconveniencing ginning and recording is, because and then especially if it's a timer stall battle. When I had to record for everybody in the D League, I had recorded like a 50-minute battle, and I recorded it with no music, so I'm just sitting here, can't skip anything. I wanted to die. But people, if you enjoy, yeah, wait, go ahead, because then I'm gonna wrap it up. We've been here for a while.
Go ahead.
Now go ahead, say what you gotta say.
Okay, I was gonna say, let's look at the example that Brendan, weren't you recording for the PPL?
Yeah, I still am.
Isn't it demotivating that you're in the league recording for these people, but you have to, but you only have to do is just record. You're not in the league, and the league is full of really high quality competitors, and you're just in the league recording for them. Isn't that demotivating?
I'm kind of on the fence about that. I mean, yeah, sure, it's demotivating in the sense that I'm not in a league, but I think it's motivating in the sense just because I like to help people, and I feel like I've made some friends in the PPL, and as a result of my recording in the PPL, I actually just got into another league that one of the PPL people is running. So I guess networking has come into play there, and it's a startup league. It's the NSTL. One of the PPL Jenners is running it. So I just got in there, and that's starting up in a few weeks. So I feel like recording for people also helps with networking. Like, you just get to know some people. Yeah, sure, if they don't take you the next season, sure, it's gonna suck, but it's not the end of the world in my opinion. But I completely see if people want to record for somebody and they want to be in the league and they don't get it, I can completely see why that'd be demotivating. But for me, it's half and half. I think I'm on the fence.
I mean, I'm gonna end it off with this. If you have people recording or ginning for you, show them love. I don't care if it's in the videos. I don't care if it's on Twitter. Dude, like, listen. If it wasn't for this person, I wouldn't even have this video for you. You have to show them some love.
No, that's completely true.
You have to show love. If somebody records for you, show them love. That's what it is. I can already tell for the next podcast, the main thing we're going to be talking about is overextending yourself. Because this man Brendan is in like 15 leagues, and I'm about to get on his ass about it. But this has been the first
only in 2.
This is the 15 in a few weeks, my friend. This
But both of those 2 end.
you hush your mouth.
Right as the
Hush
3
your
begin.
whore mouth. Thank you guys for checking out the Pokemon Masters podcast, guys. This has been the first episode. We're just here to have fun. Like I said, you're gonna see the real Specs, the real John. And I mean,
I'm not gay, I promise.
Oh my God,
he has a man. He's sitting on a guy's lap right now. But
No, I'm not. I'm still in my own butt cheeks.
hello, butt cheeks. We're gonna. Should I mute him, guys? Should I mute him? But yeah,
I bet he's clinching.
again, this is going to be a semi-bi-weekly podcast, people. So technically, sometimes it'll come out every week. Sometimes it'll come out every other week, you know, because it's not that easy to coordinate a podcast with multiple people and just sit here and be able to, you know, talk for hours. As far as the day that this will be uploaded each week when it goes up, that's yet to be determined. It might be Monday, might be Saturday, might be Sunday, who knows. But the battles will go up on Sunday. Keep an eye out for the PMC Season 5 draft. I'll try a little bit better on Twitter to keep you guys updated with the D-League. I don't like typing. But you know what? I'm going to end this off, people. Everybody say goodbye.
Catch Pokemon, not herpes.
Oh my God. Alright, bye-bye, people.
Lamar has genital warts.